Welcome everyone, we're back with another episode of Friday Night Lights. This is season 4, episode 5, and it's called The Son. Spelled S-O-N. So, who's got a son? Who has a child son?
Coach has girls. Buddy has a son, but his whole family's kind of moved away.
Yeah, they've gone.
So I don't think it would be that.
Street had a son.
I hope he has a son.
Unless
something went horribly wrong there.
Street has a son, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's still going to be fairly young.
He's living it up in New York as well. He's probably not coming back to Dylan.
Landry's dad has a son.
What's his name?
Oh, I know what it's going to be.
What? Go on, spoiler alert. Watched it last night.
Is it going to be to do with Matt because of the passing of his father? And this is probably going to be the funeral episode.
Maybe.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, no, cracked it.
It could potentially be that.
Something to do with
because
that, yeah.
It looks as though this is potentially going to be an episode. We don't know if they're going to do like an episode on the funeral or anything, but that was one of the big. That was how the last episode ended because it just kept ramping up with all the stuff going.
I think they'll show us it. I don't think it'll be like a feature of the episode because he wasn't really a main character. His dad, was he?
He wasn't. I just wonder how this is going to impact Matt. And
it could be to focus on Matt, yeah, and the impact it has on him.
Because he's obviously worried that Julie's going to be leaving him, and he was kind of going through a thought process of being left alone as it was. And then for that then to have happened was kind of the last thing that he needed. So
definitely. Yeah,
not too sure where this one's going to go, but that's the best possible reason I can come up with for the episode title.
Yeah,
can you beat that, or are you sticking with Street Son?
Street Son's coming back on his own.
Excellent.
2 years old.
Yep. Please give the episode a like if you haven't done so already, and let's jump into this one. Hope you enjoy.
Hey, Water, let's go.
Down 24, another short game.
New play, all right? We're going to go spread Texas A, skinny match, all right?
That's what Coach just said.
Shut up, dude. Get your ass out to X and make some blocks.
Nice.
Wow.
Howard taking it to the bar.
Yeah.
He is going to be so angry, isn't he?
Yeah, probably.
As Vince Howard absolutely mud-holed the free safety.
I don't know who called the play. Who called that play? I thought you called it. Who called the play?
They're all sticking together.
Let's go.
Yeah. You don't just want to continuously ignore Coach, though. I mean, he's got a lot of experience. He knows what he's doing. Just in case you weren't sure.
Oh, wow, he read the snap perfectly there.
Fumble, recovery, fumble, turnover. Boom.
You see how he reached the line of scrimmage as the ball was snapped? So it's perfect timing. Yeah, there's no point in keep doing the same thing. That was enough again. Wow.
Sweep going right. Oh, he pulls every little trickeration.
That's some fraud.
10-point loss. That's their best so far.
Points on the board.
Y'all got nothing to be ashamed of. Most of you know Matt Saracen. Some of them you know him better than others. A few of you have played with him before. You might have heard that his father passed away.
Bad movie night, Matt. It's not an option.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, yeah. Grandma's sleeping, so keep it down. I'll make some popcorn for you.
What's this?
It's just this video that my dad sent me a couple Christmases ago. What do y'all think of this one? Is that a hand? I like it.
It's good.
I think one of the hardest things to draw when you're an artist is the hands. To get them real proper lifelike.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was never really too into art, I'm not going to lie.
No. Main reason I was crap at drawing, but yeah.
I didn't want to put you down.
Cheers, mate.
It's all right, mate.
Listen, what they want you to do is they want you to come over for the pancake breakfast. They have you speak to, the little guys, the Pop Warner kids and stuff. You do that?
Yeah, but why is it called the breakfast at 1 o'clock? It'd be like a lunch.
That's a valid question. It is. Oh, no electricity. So that means the fridge will be...
Milk's gone.
It's gone. Well, it's there, but yeah.
yeah.
We ain't got no electrics, no nothing.
Oh, water's gone.
Mom!
Yeah, because it's likely going to be that something hasn't been paid, I'm guessing, is where this
I
is
think
going.
he's going to miss what Coach asked him to go and make some money.
Shiftless son of a bitch.
What?
My ex, her dad. We miss her singing again. Always gone somewhere. He never shows up.
That what your dad did, what your daddy did was important. I mean, right now I know it seems real far away, but we're over there for a reason, and your daddy knew that.
Maddie, you haven't moved from that chair in an hour.
I don't really need to. Everybody just keeps coming up to me. All I gotta do is say thank you.
Do you have any idea what you're doing to this girl? Any idea? She was so disappointed today. She sang her heart out for you. You didn't hear anything.
I figured that you weren't close to the dead guy, but if you are, I'm sorry, and I'll hang up now.
Wow.
What's the problem? What is the trailer's on fire or what?
No, I just...
You're welcome. You did good, and good luck.
You really think so?
Heard he was quite the joker. Funny guy.
My dad,
He really wasn't like that at all.
I don't even understand why they send this guy who's never even seen my dad before in his life.
I know, that's why.
Just going through it, isn't he? Not dealing with it very well at all.
On behalf of the boosters and the entire Panther organization, we just...
Yes, Matt.
Yeah, no, he doesn't need that.
No.
This guy, I don't know who this guy is. What's his name? Vince Howard? You know a guy by that name?
Wait, what'd you say your name was? JD McDick? Was that what
it was? The cops were there, okay? We took off. I'm sorry.
We're both sorry.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
I feel like something's going to go down.
Yeah, same.
I mean, you don't think she'll get hot in there?
No, she'll be fine. Julie's with her. She'll be okay.
Bill, you can honor your father in the manner he deserves.
Right, thanks.
There's the embalming.
Is my dad here?
Oh, he's being prepared right now.
Okay.
Now, see, the rest is laid out. This is for the funeral service.
Funeral service escort, what does that mean?
Seems like because the army are going to pay for it, the guy who runs the funeral service is trying to add on as much as he can to make as much money as he can.
Referred to it as was it a war hero memorial package?
Yeah.
Feel like a bunch of junk parts in here, man. You see a new car, think it's sharp, think it's fly. Oh, it's because they got that low jack, man. Stick your screwdriver in it, jiggle it a little bit. Sometimes the dashboard might come on, sometimes the engine. Don't panic, be cool.
She's good in crisis. She's pretty much built for crisis.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just, this stuff happens.
I'm glad she asked him if he was all right.
Bears, do you know what they eat? You know what koala bears eat? No, that would be great.
Maybe we'll both lay down together. Here.
Wonder if Coach is going to have a little chat with Matt.
Now for our other Dillon Gazette Conference Player of the Week, Vince Howard of the East Dillon Lions.
I wonder what he's going to say.
I don't think it'll be as like
smooth,
wishy-washy as JD. Like
JD's got that bollocks, basically.
Yeah, literally that. Yeah.
Oh, he's...
What am I supposed to say?
Just
talk about the game.
It's been a common theme, isn't it? This?
3 years ago?
Yeah.
You guys know I have to give a eulogy at this thing tomorrow. I gotta get up there in front of everybody because that was the only way you could come up with to get out of here and ditch all your responsibilities that no one could call you out on. It's a closed casket. For all I know, it's someone else. It's someone funny or a bunch of rocks. I don't even.
You sure we're supposed to be doing?
You're wasted.
Where is he?
Oh, that's where I.
If the casket is empty, then that is mental.
Didn't Billy just say last episode he wasn't going to do anything like this anymore?
Yeah.
I want to see my dad.
It's quite mad. Like, as you say, given the way that we've been told he died, this is you.
At the very least, he's lost some limbs.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Thank you.
I think that might have just hit it home for him. But,
Yeah, I think he almost. I think it didn't feel real, did it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Just chill out. You got some kind of chip on your shoulder, man.
I'm fine.
Look, that school you go to is a dump. Oh! You know what? Screw you, Luke. How's it feel being second best on the worst team in Texas? Better watch it.
That's a sore one.
Hey,
How'd it go?
second runner-up.
That's,
Third place, yeah. Second runner up. You can't dress up third place.
You ever just feel completely useless?
You're not useless.
No. This. You just can't have it.
Okay.
I can't do this.
Hey, bud.
Okay, you know what? I walked all the...
You're almost out of soap.
Oh yeah, Luke Fence,
Becky, right?
didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Rick tried setting him up.
Thanks again.
Yeah.
All right.
My name's Luke.
I know who you are.
You got it?
Yeah. See you later.
All right.
This might be it. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
I know I'm really late. No, sir. No. I had a nice walk though.
Coach knows.
Well,
Well, he's had a big evening, isn't he? Is that an scallop?
honey, you're fine.
I don't like being rude. I don't like being rude.
okay.
I think I'm just having a moment here. I'm just having a moment. I don't think I'm okay. To my grandmother, to my friends, to your daughter. That's all I want to say. I just want to tell him to his face that I hate him.
It's all right, honey.
Matt!
Come here, sweetie. It's all right.
You're just gonna let him go like that.
Okay. Be all right.
Your dad will go talk.
How's Coach going to go after him?
I need to do something. I know. You can't just let it burn like that.
Matt!
I'm gonna walk you home.
Get ready for the funeral.
It would be more East Dillon now, but I did wonder if they'll both turn up, maybe. What do you think he's going to say in the eulogy? Do you think he'll just keep it really short, similar to what Vince did earlier when he really didn't know what to say? He just kept it really short and to the point.
Potentially, I do think seeing his dad and now really the fact that it's sunk in will help him say nicer words about him.
All four of us, our whole family. My dad was pushing the cart, and he stopped and grabbed toilet paper and put it in the cart, and my grandma said, and then he just started grabbing all the toilet paper off the shelf and putting it in the cart. I mean, he just stacked it full of, and it wasn't spiteful or nothing. The one thing that he wasn't private about was his service. I mean, he was in the Army for 20 years, and that was something that he was proud of. Because of that, we all get to be here, and we get to grow up, and we get to have our birthdays.
On behalf of the President of the United States and our grateful nation, for a faithful service rendered by your loved one.
They do the salute, don't they? Yeah, the shots.
Yeah.
I thought you did really good.
Yeah, he did well.
Oh, Lila. I did think it was going to be quite a heavy episode because of the way the last episode ended, but yeah, so I was right. It was called The Son because it was really about Matt trying to come to terms.
Matt, yeah.
I don't know if he has. I mean, he came a long way, but how far can you come in just one episode, right? That's probably about as much as he could have hoped for and could have progressed, because he went from really not believing it was real, not react or not accepting the reality.
Just bottling stuff up and
bottling
angry,
it up, yeah,
exactly.
Exactly. Even in such a Matt way though, like, you know, apologising repeatedly, knowing he's not right. And that's what he is good at. He is very good at stuff like that, because
he is.
People would just fly off the handle and get violent, and he doesn't do that. He knows that he's not right. So that was good that he acknowledged that. And then the walk home with Coach.
Yeah, it was nice. I would go as far as saying I think this episode, the performance from Matt is probably the best I've seen in the whole show. It's actually got me a bit mad.
No,
well, you carry on.
Oh, okay. You always make it look like I'm so cold because you're more. I'm a prime example of somebody who literally just lets everything sit back there, and I don't let anything out. Unless, sometimes it does happen. But no, he did perform it really well. And what was the significance of him wanting to be the one to fill the hole at the end? So he had the stare off with Julie, and I wasn't too sure because I don't know. In my own head, I just think I would never want to have to shovel that amount of dirt into a hole in my life. And I wondered if there was any kind of significance there.
I bet after a few shovels, he's like, what have I done here? Like, this is a big job.
That's what I was wondering, like. But then Julie obviously had that look at him and didn't really get anything back from him.
I think, Julie's just upset for him because of what he's going through. But I don't know what the significance would be. Maybe, like, he's the one that lays him to rest finally or something. Or, I don't know.
I don't want to start looking at something that's not there, but I don't know. There was something... There's something there, this episode, that brings me back to the are they compatible with one another? Because I just don't know. She didn't seem to be able to provide him with any comfort, and he wouldn't allow her to.
He didn't. No, he didn't allow her to. I think that's. I think that's the biggest part of that. I don't think they're incompatible as such. Like, he wouldn't let anyone. And it's very easy when you're going through things like that to push your closest people away from you.
Yeah, of course.
So I think, maybe you can't be comforted now, but it was nice of Coach. I did think Coach would go after him.
Yes.
Just the arm and the shoulder would have done a lot for him.
It's the one part of the show they've always kept me just wanting more of it, in particular, because even there they didn't really give much.
No.
As much as I wanted.
Just a little bit.
I almost just wanted Coach to just say out loud like how great he is for his daughter or something like that, or just, I don't know, just...
Maybe that will come. Like,
it's something I feel like I've been yearning for such a long time, and it's just never arrived. But no, it was a nice moment. And
it was. But the individual performance from Matt, now I can talk properly, I think was one of the best I've seen in the show so far.
Yeah.
Just the way he went from the anger and then he just let it all come out and portraying that grief, and it was just really well done.
Yes,
really well
agree.
done.
No, I'd agree. It was a really heavy episode.
It was, Towards the end, it was,
definitely. Really moving on to something else quickly, the Rig storyline that's going on at the moment. So, it looks as though she is at least considering the Luke thing.
Luke, yeah, it does.
Now,
it does.
So maybe we were just getting a bit paranoid about that, and it's not actually a thing. And it's not going to be that he's going to sleep with a high school kid.
Maybe
it
took Riggs shunning her for them,
like that,
for her to then be like, well, yeah, maybe I'll look into this Luke situation.
I think you make it sound so factual. Like.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I do think he needs to get off of that property, though. And Lila at the end.
Yeah.
Now, is she back, or was that a cameo? And did she just come back to show support for Matt with the passing of his father?
Maybe she sticks around now. Maybe
being
she's
that
back.
Buddy's there. I don't know. I'm not too sure because she's obviously a Vanderbilt. So
yeah.
I don't know how she could be a Vandy and be back
Depends
properly.
what time of year it is. Do you reckon she would have been on
I see what you're saying.
Maybe,
I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I just started thinking, like, she obviously had that little stare down with Rick.
Yeah,
and Rick's
that's always going to be there, I think. Her always going to be there. So
I don't know. I mean, it could just be that was a cameo and we never see Lila ever again. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe she does come back.
You want Rick and Lila back together?
Yeah. I always said they were going to last. I mean, I was so pro.
You were one of the biggest fans.
Yeah, I'm the biggest fan.
Yeah.
You know, I told you they were going to last. I told you Matt and Julie were going to last.
Yeah.
I said none of these were going to work, did I? But yeah. So yeah, that was an unexpected little cameo there at the end.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, it was the episode that was expected. I think it was. I thought they were going to cover the funeral, and it was nice to see them coming together. The one thing that I can't work out at the moment, that I'm trying to get an idea in my head where the storyline is going, is this whole Luke versus JD thing.
Yeah.
With him now being quite brotherly with Vince. I can't work out how this is all going to come together.
It could just be used to sort of perpetuate the rivalry even more between East and West Dillon, because this could be the ending of Luke's friendship with those two guys, and now it could then strengthen his bond with Vince, and it could all be leading up to the showdown of East versus West.
What if Vince steals JD's car?
Oh yeah. That'd be funny. That actually would be quite funny.
I was just trying to think where it was potentially going. I thought, well, they're a money family. Like, they are, and they're not afraid to say to everyone about how much money they've got and effectively throw it in people's faces quite often. Yeah. So I'm just thinking with the situation that Vince finds himself in, where he's unfortunately being schooled on how to steal vehicles, is it going to be theirs that gets taken?
Maybe, but also, do you see the size of the fruit basket they brought around?
Oh, it was ridiculous. He wouldn't got through the door.
No, it barely did, and that's a show of wealth in itself. Like,
that's actually what fed the 5,000.
Yeah, you would just have a bit more like, if you were genuine, you would just be like, we probably shouldn't turn up there today, but I'll send a card, I'll send a fruit basket or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
or
just stay away.
Yeah, just do something that. Oh, and that's the other thing I was going to say. They had the wake before the funeral. Is that something?
Didn't they?
Because I don't know if that is that tradition. Is that something that would always happen? Because
the wake
over here, the wake like immediately follows the funeral. So you'd have the funeral, and then you would have everyone back to like your house or somewhere.
Drinks, food.
And that's it. And it all just kind of gets done back to back in that way. So you have to let us know if that's something traditional.
Yeah, do you know what? I didn't even pick up on the wake was before the.
See, it's always me picking up on the little things.
No, it is.
It's not. There's been a few comments on our YouTube videos lately about Nick picking up on the little things, and he probably does, to be fair. It's because I'm in my own head just writing my own storylines all the time. If I stop doing that, I might pick up on a few of these things. But I just wondered about that. But I hope you enjoyed the episode. A really heavy episode, but a good episode. I think Matt came a long way in a short space of time. I do now wonder what's going to happen with him and Julie, though, as we progress into this season. Because obviously she was planning on leaving. And I think this may. I think he's now evaluating things in his head. Like you mentioned about the fact he's just selling pizza and delivering pizza, and it's clearly there. There's something on his mind. So
someone passing can then make you reevaluate your own life, like you said, and maybe you could be like,
"Is this
life is too short? I need to go and do something with mine, and not stay in Dillon delivering pizzas." So that may spell the end for him and Julie. But
hopefully it doesn't go before the end of the season. Matt.
I'm just hoping it strengthens his bond with the Taylor family, and then he's around there more because he sees Coach as a father figure, and then you'll get what you want as well.
He asked Coach for his permission to propose to Julie. Coach says, "Go to hell."
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Imagine that'd be epic. But
do you remember? Sorry, one more thing before it. Do you remember when they first got together and they were in church and Coach and Matt locked eyes?
Yes,
like it was so funny.
When did he lock? Wasn't it just Coach locked eyes on Matt when he? Oh no, you're right. There was a yes. No, there was. I was thinking of the other time when I was thinking of the time when Coach very first realised. Do you remember Matt was talking away to her?
Oh yeah,
and Coach
like,
literally just. I can't remember who he's with. It must have been Tammy, and he just said, "I think I told."
To get in the back seat.
To get just sleep with my
daughter in the back seat. Yeah, that was brilliant.
That was epic. But yeah, no, it was good. It was a good episode. Please give the episode a like if you haven't done so already. Let us know your thoughts and comments down below. But please no spoilers as always, and we will see you on the next one. Have a fantastic day.